Hi guys, so today we're going to be going through my high-end lipsticks. Ignore these are just lip crayons and lip glosses. So we're going to start off here, and then I've got some somewhere else. I might have some in my handbag as well. So yeah, let's get through these. Okay, shall we start in this round thing here? That isn't a high-end one, it's from Primark. So that's going to be kind of on the chopping block because I don't know if I want to keep that. So we'll see when I come to do my drugstore. So let's just put it in here if we can. It's absolutely jam-packed. I'll just put it there for now. Back over here. Sorry if I've given you whiplash. So we've got my Too Faced Melted Mattes. We've got 4 of these. There's one I know for sure. It's a very, very light shade. I know for sure if I don't want to keep it. Right, it's going to be tricky because this is like pretty much taking over the entire vanity. So I think that's the lightest shade. Right, let's swatch them. Okay, so that one's Cool Girl. So I swatched all 4 on my hand there. Can you see how Cool Girl has a peachy look about it, and all the rest have more, like there's 2 nude lipsticks and then there's that brown. So this one, the second one I swatched, is called Sell Out. Really like that one. Is this Queen Bee? Yeah, Queen Bee, really like that. So those 2 are now for sure I'm definitely keeping. And Cool Girl. So what was the other one then? Child Star. I think it's Child Star I was thinking of decluttering, but I'll keep those 2 on the chopping block. I think definitely keeping those. I need like a chopping block, a lipstick, somewhere to keep them. So for now I'm keeping all of them, but come spring I might be getting rid of that first one there and then that brown. But I don't really have many brown lipsticks like that, and it's probably going to be good for fall. I mean, those 2 lipsticks together might pair well as like an ombre look. So yeah, for now we'll keep all of them. Not doing too good so far. So then we're going back in this Jaclyn Hill one. Not too sure about this. I think this is on chopping block as well. I've not used it recently. So this one it's in No Rules. Let me swatch that. It's a beautiful colour, isn't it? That's definitely my kind of colour. So that's those. We'll get the Kylies out, and there's also a Kylie one elsewhere which we'll swatch when I get that other thing out later. I've got like another tray of lipsticks somewhere else. So let's go here. That one's Kirsten, and what's this one? Ah, you need really great eyes, don't you? Right, so the Kylie ones is that brown. I don't know what it's called. I've been really trying to make out the name of it, but that pink one there is called Kristen, not Kirsten. So that's what we've swatched so far. Again, we're going to keep going into these. So let's take these Chanel ones out. So we've got the nude pink one, that's called Letter. I definitely want to use it. It does need cleaning up. It's gloss, it gets everywhere. It's not a mess, it just needs cleaning up. There, I've done most of it, but there we go. That's what these videos are for, to clean up as you go. So Chanel in Letter. I mean, look how glossy that pink one is down there. That's going nowhere. Then we've got another one in the shade Fiction. I could probably get rid of this. Let's see. It's probably going to be on the chopping block. Yeah, that's a pretty one as well. The only thing is, with red, it's not as forgiving as pink. So red tends to, like glosses with me, tend to have a nasty habit of going onto my teeth. So yeah, I mean, if pink goes on, it's not too bad. But if red goes on, you can see it a mile off. And then I just think there's one more left, this Laura Gellar one. Is it Laura Gellar or Laura Mercier? Yeah, Laura Gellar, I was right. These are my typical shades. So that's in the shade Chocolate Kiss. It's not Chocolate Kiss. It's a really nice pink. Right, so that's those. Right, I think what I'm going to try and do is put the chopping block ones here. And then I'm hoping to get rid of some of the other stuff. And then it will all fit in here. I'm hoping so. I know the Urban Decay are definitely going to be going due to the age, but we've just not really got to lipsticks yet. So let me sort that out and I'll show you. Right, so those 5 there I definitely want to keep. Those 1, 2, 3, 4, and what do you know, it's the same 5 there. They're on the chopping block. So let's go to Charlotte Tilbury. None of these are going. So let me show you what I've got. So that's 1975 red. Just looks like that. A very me shade, not going anywhere. Cover star. If I was going to get rid of anything, I could probably pass on this because it's just not my shade. So that's what it looks like. It's got a bit of red on. I swatched it too close to the other swatches. Can you see how peachy leaning it is? It's just not a shade for me. But I have got a lip gloss similar to that, so it might look good with a lip gloss, which I'll show you. It's a P. Louise one. I'm actually wearing it now to see if I wanted to keep it. But yeah, I'll show you that when we get to drugstore. For the longest time, I didn't like this. It's Pillow Talk. I really like using it now. It's that perfect everyday nude pink. So that's that one there. This one's in the shade Tell Laura. It is very, very similar to 1975 red. I feel like I don't need both of them, but I can't bring myself to get rid of the 1975 red. Okay, so it does look slightly darker and that looks more creamy, the 1975 red in my opinion. But do let me know your thoughts. Stoned Rose, that's up next. Right, this isn't my most favourite formula from her because it's the kissing formula, but I think I'm going to keep it and try and use it up. And it's quite nice, isn't it? It's like that perfect brown and would probably even make a nice like cheek stain, but it is quite, I don't know, it's quite sticky, so it might not work that way. And matte would be more better than that, I think. Velvet Underground. Again, this is a cream one from hers. I like it. I like it for this time of year, for summer. So let's swatch it out. Can you see how pretty that is? That's absolutely stunning. I don't have too many shades like that. It does remind me in a sense of a more, I'd say it reminds me of a more creamy, shiny of the NYX in Prague, and I've just gone and lost that. So that's good to have. So I'll keep that. Lost Cherry. This is one of my favourites for spring and summer as well. Absolutely stunning. Love that. Miranda May. That's Miranda May. Again, ideal for spring and summer. And that's that. That's just a lighter version of the other one, a swatch. But they're 2 great shades for spring and summer. Then the last one I've got, I don't think any of these Charlotte Tilbury are going anywhere, but this potentially could. So there's 2 out of the ones I've got in my collection that I need to keep an eye on and just wear them. I want to wear this in the winter again because it is a winter shade. Do you see what I mean, guys, with me saying it's a winter shade? It's called Glastonbury. So I'll keep it and then maybe potentially get rid of it in spring. Definitely the darkest we've swatched to date. I feel like I should try and, I don't know. Let's do a few more and then we'll take these off because they have dried down now. And that's the first one. I tried the Too Faced one. That's not my shade. I don't think that other Too Faced one's my shade either. So that just leaves those 2 pink ones. But I do want to try them and see what they look like on the lips. Because what they look like on the arms is not the same as what it looks like on the lips, is it? So we'll definitely be doing that soon. But yeah, that's that. I think now we're going to go into these Give ones. I don't think they're going anywhere. Let me swatch them for you anyway. This is fairly new to the collection. When did I get this? It was before my no-buy, so it's not that new. I got it from TK Maxx, I think. Anyway, love it. It's such a me shade. And this is the I'm Still Here Cowgirl. So the I'm Still Here is the formula, I think. And then Cowgirl is the shade name. And oh my gosh, it smells like cake batter. So that's that, I'm keeping that. And that's the shade there. Then we've got this GXVE Beauty in original recipe. I wanted this for the longest time, and Desi kindly sent it to me in friend mail. I've said this a few times, but we did a friend mail box. I sent her something, she sent me something, and this was one of the products. Again, this is a very me shade. Let's swatch. Okay, so that's that one there. Very, very nice. This one I used in my live last night. It's called Dirty 30. It's by Huda. So I'll give you a swatch of that. So in the bullet, it looks very, very dark. You can see it's very cool toned. But on the lips, it's not near half as dark as it looks. So that's that. Then we've got these two Chanel ones. I really like these, or at least one of the shades. One of the shades is more neutral and then the other one is more red. So let's swatch these. Right, so this one is the more neutral one. That one's in Adrian. So this is what that one looks like. And I'm sure they're quite glossy. Yeah, they are. So that's Adrian. Then we've got this one. This one is Fiction. No, Passion. So I do like it, but yet again, because it's quite glossy and it's red, it gets all over the place. So that could be another potential for the chopping block. Right, so far all of these were being kept. It's more of a lipstick higher end collection than a declutter at this point. But yeah, let me put these away, or try to. Okay, let's do M.A.C. So M.A.C Velvet Teddy, I'll be keeping this. So this just looks like this. It's practically all gone anyway. Just need to work on it. It might be best to bring this into kind of a chopping block project pan or something. Not a chopping block project pan, a project pan. Just because it's nearly all gone, and that'll be one lipstick out. I don't know if I would repurchase, just because it's not a unique shade to my collection. I've got shades like it. That's it there. It's a really nice kind of pinky nude brown. But I mean, so's that. So are them two there. See, I don't need it, not really, but I will finish it up. M.A.C Ruby Woo, I'm almost certain this is a fake. I got it from eBay. I got it at a really good price. I think I might just declutter it. I've got a lot of reds anyway. So that's what that one looks like. And that's the red there. I've got better reds. That one is being decluttered. So that's one. Then we've got this M.A.C one here. What shade's that? Well, I didn't even know I had this, you know. So that's it there. It's quite a rich brown, and compared to that one there, the Velvet Teddy. But yeah, I'll keep it. Then we've got M.A.C. I think it's Creme in Your Coffee. Yeah, Creme in Your Coffee. And it's more of a cream, so I don't know if I'm going to keep it. I might keep it and put it on the chopping block. So we've got 3 there so far. Then we've got another. Look how dusty they are. Need to clean them. So we've got Lady Danger, that one there. So another red. That's definitely not fake. Whereas the other one was more of a cream, I feel like. Because I don't think it's meant to be a cream, that other Ruby Woo. I think it's a matte, but it's more of a cream. I think it was that one, wasn't it? So we'll keep Lady Danger, get rid of Ruby Woo. Then we've got this M.A.C one. This is in Hug Me. I've just broke it and it's old anyway. It looks like it's starting to turn bad. I'm going to declutter. So that was it there. This shouldn't be bad. This isn't that old. So this is M.A.C's, what's it called? Powder Kiss Lipstick in Ripened. So it's a really nice purple cool toned. And that's that one there. Then we've got this Whitney Houston one. This is Nippy's Sensual Red. And so that's what that one looks like. And I'm now swatching on the arm because I've run out of arm space. But that's the lovely red, so definitely keeping that, as I really haven't had it that long. So I need to go through all these. I think I'm only getting rid of 2 out of this selection. Yeah, I think it was the Ruby Woo and also the Creme in Your Coffee. So hopefully we'll get rid of a few more as I go along. Now we'll go into this section. I apologise for the dust. You can tell they're out quite a bit. I will be dusting them off. So not Charlotte Tilbury, Christian Dior. So what shade is this? Rouge Blossom. I really, really like this one. So keeping that. Christian Dior. I wish they would put the names on a little bit larger. It's called Fashion Night. Oh, that one's quite glossy. And look at the sparkle it's got in it as well. There we go. So I've got this Too Faced one in the shade Wham. And again, this has got plenty of that sparkle in it. It's not gritty. Neither one of those lipsticks that I've just swatched are gritty. They're just very, very shiny and give you that juicy lip. I didn't think I had any. You know, I bought the Fenty Beauty because I didn't think I had any. That just goes to show, go through your collection, guys, because you're going to have more than you think. Isn't that beautiful? That one there's beautiful, that one there's beautiful, and that one there's beautiful. They're so shiny. Ciate and Olivia Palermo. I think this one can go from recollection. Yeah, it's like Nippy's Sensual Red. I mean, it's a nice colour and everything, don't get me wrong, but I don't reach for it. That one's getting decluttered. Then I got this Kevyn Aucoin in... It's in the shade Timeless. I don't know why all my lipsticks are like brown. I don't know what's going on with that. Right, so this one is going to be on the chopping block. It's a very pretty shade. I've got that shade time and time again. I could pass it along. But these lipsticks aren't getting passed along. They'll just get decluttered into the bin. So it's worth me just checking to make sure that I really do want to get rid of it. Then we've got some Rosie For Autograph. So Rosie For Autograph, if you didn't know, when she was doing the collab, it was with M.A.C, so Marks and Spencer's in the UK. And this is, I think this is the lightest shade, Lady Rose. So that's what it looks like, very, very pretty. And that's what it looks like on my arm. So again, like quite juicy looking. And it's obviously not a gloss, but it's a cream and it looks, I think it's going to look nice on the lips. I just need to get rid of like some of them so I can rotate through some of these because I've not worn this in ages. Or its little sister. This is definitely the darker shade, Silk Rose. Not too sure this is the kind of, I mean, it looks a lot lighter through the lens here, but I'm not too sure that's the kind of shade that I want. That one is definitely. So this one's on the chopping block. Right, I'm hoping I can get rid of quite a few from here. I don't think I want to keep this, that's for sure. I mean, it's nice, but I don't wear it that much. I'd say it's nice, but it's too bright for me. So yes, we will declutter that one. So that one is, I think, Creamy Peach Pie or something like that. It's by M.A.C. I'm almost sure that's the name of it, and it's very old, so not keeping. What's this one? Oh, this one's a Becca one. I forgot about this. Becca in the shade Orchid. Again, I don't have too many shades like this. That's that. Do they not look similar to you? That one there's just a little bit darker, but do they not look similar? So I'll be keeping those two in. I'll just see what I want to keep and what I want to declutter in spring. Urban Decay, Cruel. I think this may have to go. Let's check. Surprisingly enough, it's still okay, guys. So that's it there. I'm going to keep it. These Gwen Stefani ones, though, I think they're just too old to keep around, which is a shame because I've never got that much use out of them. So that one's 714. I don't know, though. I mean, it's not giving me the Play-Doh effect. Do you know, like, when they say, oh, you can tell when a lipstick has gone out of date because it smells like Play-Doh. I'm not smelling Play-Doh. What's this one at the back? So, Urban Decay Wonderland. I really like this one. I bet this will need to go. It's starting to get loose in the packaging. So that's that, and then that's what it looks like there. That's one that's not smelling either, but just for the sheer volume of time I've had them, I think I'm just going to declutter to be on the safe side. When I say declutter, they're going in the bin. Then we've got this Elizabeth Arden. So this one's in Raspberry, shade 48. So that's that one there, and that's what it looks like. I'm sure it wasn't that glossy. Again, I've smelled it and it doesn't smell bad. So let's put this on the chopping block. Then we've got this Pure X Barbie. This one is, let's turn it the right way around. I think it's called, yeah, Innovator. So that's what that looks like. And then on my arm, it's that bottom one there. Then we're going into this section, and then I think we're done, believe it or not. So this one my friend Lisa got for me, but I think it's gone bad. So let me just check. It's not really that it's gone bad, it's just dry. So we're gonna get rid of that. That's Jefree Star's Posh Spice. Then I got this one. It's absolutely beautiful. No, this one is okay. So this one is Tangerine Queen. I was getting this mixed up with something else. So I'm going to keep this one. Like I said, very, very nice. It gives the MAC Creamy Peach Pie a run for its money. So we'll keep that instead of keeping the MAC one. Then we've got the YSL. So we've got the YSL Veloute Shine, I think it is. Rouge. Wow, I can't see. Rouge Pur Couture in the shade 6. Right, so that's what that one looks like, and there it is. It's a bit light on my lips, but I tend to go in with a lip liner. I fully lip line the lips and then put that over the top, and it looks nice. Right, so this one is definitely going. It's really, really stringy. I've spoke about this in lives. So this one is the Original Recipe Extra Spice. So yeah, that one's getting decluttered. Not doing too bad. I think this one will be going as well. This Smashbox. This is a red, but I don't necessarily need it. Actually, it's not. It's like kind of pinky nude. So it's in the shade Primrose. Let's have a look. You know, I don't think I necessarily need that, so that can get decluttered. Then we've got these two Stylos. So let's swatch these. Stylo in Perla and then Stylo in Patina. I think I'm keeping both these. Patina is starting to dry up. Can you see how it's starting to dry up? I'll get rid of that. There is a Charlotte Tilbury one up here, so I'll show you that. This one's in the shade Bitch Perfect. So that's that one there. That one's in Project Pan, so I'm going to use that up. I wouldn't purchase that shade. I got it in a set, so that's that one there. Then we've got this Laura Mercier one. I think it's just like a golden gloss. It's in the shade City Lights. Yeah, to me it's just like a clear, I'd say a clear gloss with golden reflect. Right, so I'm going to take all this off now because I've got some more to show you in like my lip service Project Pan. There's a couple of glosses there. There's some in my bag. There's some in another lipstick tray. But for now, let me just show you. I won't show you what I'm decluttering yet. I need to find a space for those because they're on, no, they're not on chopping block. They're on chopping block. So I even need to find a space for those and then put them in there. Because, you know, because they're longer, they're not going to fit down here. At least I don't think they are. Let's try it. See, I don't want them falling out and me losing them before I get to try them. I think it'll be alright. Okay, let's put these in here. These are the ones I want to keep. What else do we have? Right, so that goes up there anyway. So let's put that back there. I'm actually getting rid of quite a few, so I'm getting rid of those. And then I've got two elsewhere. And I know I've kept an awful lot, but there's a lot for chopping block. So just bear that in mind. This can be put over there again now. I'm not doing drugstore today, there's just too many and my arm's already taking quite the beating. We've not finished yet, so just hang tight for a little bit longer. Right, let's swatch this first. So I got the Fenty Gloss Bomb Sticks, High Shine Gloss Sticks in Is It Fussy? Now to me, these are overhyped. I mean, if you're a Fenty lover, you might like them, but I'm not. It appears I'm not. It appears I'm kind of in the minority there, because I've got this one and then I've got one of the normal Fenty Gloss Bombs, which I'll show you in a second, and I don't like either of them. So it's not like that I don't like this, I just think it's overhyped for what it is, and I feel like it's too expensive, and I feel like you could get a similar look out of one of these. The Lifter Glosses by Maybelline, which we'll be talking about. So when I do the drugstore lip gloss and lipstick collection, we'll be talking about them then. But for now, this is high end. So let's open the package. I have used it. I've just kept it in this package for some bizarre reason. So let me show you. Okay, so what they've done right is the packaging. I absolutely love this packaging. 2 pieces. Don't necessarily like this shade. Thought it would have been darker than it is. So I looked at shades that people had tried on, but you're getting matching lip liners, and they've obviously put the matching lip liner underneath. So the shades are kind of distorted in my opinion. But anyway, let me show you on my arm what it looks like. Pretty shade, can't take that away from it. And they smell, oh, they smell so nice, just like the gloss bombs do. So the formula is the same. These are more shiny, I feel like. Right, so I don't feel like that's the shiniest lip gloss you can get. I do want to try the Tarte Maracuja lip glosses or lip pencils, whatever you want to call them, lip stylos. They do 3 of them, different ones now. I want to try, I can't remember which one it is, but it's the one that has glitter in it, or sparkle, whatever you want to call it. Will I get any more of these? No, probably not. I'm going to use this up, and that'll be that. Okay, so this is my Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb. My argument with this is, can you see where the orange flip is? I thought it would look like that on my lips. It does not translate. And I've got another shade like this. I can't remember who the brand is, but we'll get to it. That one does do what it looks like it does in the packaging. I don't know what's happened with this one. I feel like the Laura Mercier, which was much cheaper because I got it from TK Maxx, I feel like that is better. So that one is in the shade City Lights. I don't think I said that earlier. This one is in the shade Hologram. Let me show you what I mean. Right, so it does translate on the arm a little bit. You can see the orange glitters in it, can't you? On the lips you can't see it like that. I wish you could. Then I don't think I'd have such an issue with it. Urban Decay, what are these things called? Plumping Shine Balms. This one's in the shade Secret Menu. So that's that one there. Very sheer. And then we've got the YSL Rouge Shine. So it's in the shade 5, I think. So that looks like that. And then it's very bright, but it is so shiny. Much shinier than that Fenty. Okay, so it's by Elizabeth Arden in Sunset Bronze, the one I wanted to talk to you about, and it has like that purple flip. Let me show you. I'm hoping it's going to translate on my arm. Yeah, I think you can see that much more. I mean, you can see them both on the arm, but on the lips that translates much more than that one does. Right, so we're going to start off with the Pat McGrath Labs. So we've got 3 here, 2 here, 3 here. Oh, is that? What shade's that? Ruby Woo, that's another shade that's going. So I think there's like 10 shades in total. I don't know about these. These were given to me that was from my friend's collection, and I don't know how long she's had them, so there's a small possibility that some of these shades are going as well. So we've got P. Louise here, Juvia's Place. They're more drugstore, but I think I'll swatch them in this video because I know the drugstore is going to be horrific. I'm kind of putting that off, but once I've done it all, then I can show you an overall of what I'm keeping, what I'm, well, not keeping, but what I'm decluttering, and we can do a count of everything. So let's get into it. So we start off with this one. This one is GXVE. Okay, so that's nice for autumn. It's really nice, kind of reddy brown. And then we're going to go in with, what shade is this? I can't see. Oh, it was called Full Panic. And again, that's a really nice shade there. So next one is this one here. Oh, that's Elson. I think this is the one that broke, but I think I know how to fix it. Let me just show it to you. Because I have Elson too, I don't have Elson. I think I'm going to keep this. And if it is the one that's broke, let me swatch it fine. If it is the one that's broke, I will just do my little hack that I saw Sarah Rose do. So far, keeping all these three. I like to face them with the lips forward. Alright, so let's go into these two red ones. So that's that one, very beautiful. Vendetta. Again, very, very pretty. That's matte, where all the other ones look like they've been creams. So definitely keeping that. I am more of a matte girly, but I've been really getting into glosses. So then we've got, might take me a while to read the names, Fever Dream. I feel like Amy passed me on all the kind of reddish undertones because she knew I liked red lipstick. So that's that there. Then we've got GXVE Full Size. Right, so GXVE Full Size, does it look different? I'm getting a different vibe from it. So the mini is on the left side and the GXVE that I've just swatched now is on the right side. Like, to me, I don't know. They do look similar, but they look different as well. Right, we've got a couple of black bullets here. This one is, right, so it's called Pink Ultraness, which reminds me of some lipsticks that I've already got in my collection. And this one that I'm pulling out now should be my one, Elson 2. Yeah, Elson 2. That's the only one that I bought for myself. I bought it in the £11 sale that she always does. So that's that. So that's that shade there, absolutely beautiful. So what's the difference then? Elson 1, no, that's Elson, isn't it? Elson 1, I would say, is lighter than Elson 2, which makes perfect sense. Then we've got this Kylie one. What shade is it in? You know, I think I need to get a magnifying glass. I don't know, guys. I can't tell you. I didn't like it for the longest time because it's different from the other Kylie lipsticks that I've got. This one is more of a cream. Do you know, like the NYX matte creams, and the other Kylie lipsticks are more matte. But let me show you what it looks like. Can you see how sheer it is? So that's that one there. The P. Louise there, Juvia's Place. We've got M.A.C. Oh, we've got another one here. I think this is Elson 2 as well. Yeah, this is Elson 2. I could actually take this out with me to the Lake District when I go on holiday. I broke one of them, but they seem to have kind of fixed itself. Let's put these P. Louise back there, that there, just so I know that there is that there. So there's got the Juvia's Place. We'll keep that until I do my kind of drugstore, because Dior drugstore. So we've got a Valentino one here. Let me swatch that for you. That is in the shade. Oh, it's a sample. I don't think it's got a shade name. So that's a really nice pink as well. Really, really pretty. We've got a Charlotte Tilbury here. I think it's in So Marilyn. Yeah. So Marilyn there. Then we've got this steely one in Serenata. I think I'm decluttering this. Oh, for sure. It's as dry as a bone, so that one's going. Then we've got this Ciate and Chloe Morello lipstick in the shade Sydney. I want to keep that. And are we done? No, we've got this GXVE Beauty one in Original Recipe. Wow, that's as dry as a bone as well. That came in a set from TK Maxx. So, yeah, that's going as well. So, like I said, then we've got the Juvia's Place ones. I could swatch them because they're on the higher end spectrum, just like Ciate was. But I'm not going to. I'm all lipstick swatched out. So we've got some room here. These are kind of lipsticks that I want to be trying, and I want to see if I want to keep or declutter them. There's one of these P. Louise ones. I think it's this one at the back. The one that I've just put on today. I'm not too sure I want to keep it. I want to keep that one though, for sure. So there's another 3 lipsticks. Let's count them up now then what I'm decluttering. Okay, so I've got 55 in the collection now. So how many are here? So 55. So I would have had 67 if I've got my maths right. It's quite early in the morning and my maths doesn't always maths, but I think that's right. So 67, there's quite a few on chopping block. Then obviously we've got to do drugstore, which is going to be a lot more. I'd be very surprised if I don't have 200 drugstore lipstick. I'm going to have to be ruthless there, I think, because I don't want to keep all these hanging around. For the most part, I reach for this here. So 55 in high end, and I don't know what in drugstore. So I hope you'll come along for the journey when I do the drugstore lipstick declutter. This has been horrific. I've not liked this. I don't normally do lipstick collections and declutters for a reason. Like, I may have showed my collection in the past, but definitely not doing a declutter. But it needs to be done. So I'm going to put those in the bag. I can show you them again once we go through everything that I'm getting rid of. Some things are going in the bin, some things I can pass on. And thank you for watching today, guys. I really do appreciate it. If you've not already liked the video, could I ask you to please do so? It would mean an awful lot to me. If you've not already checked out my second channel, Embracing My Curls, I would love for you to do that also. That would mean so much to me, because I'm still trying to do this live for these hair care products, and I feel like that's the best way to show and talk to you about them, almost like a show and tell. Anyway, I'm going on to a different subject now. You came here for makeup, not for hair products. If you like that kind of thing, yes, please go over there and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one, guys. Bye.